Hello, dear people, getting through part 2. Listening and speaking. It's your turn, page 19. Match clauses in column A with clauses in column B to get coherent sentences. A and B and the sentences. 1 with B. In order to start the computer, you have to switch on the central unit and the monitor. Sentence 2. If you want to create an email account, you must click on the email option in the menu. Sentence 3. To choose a site, you need to go to the address section. And sentence 4, you need to click on the sign up icon in order to open the page for personal details. Now, reorder the sentences in task 1 above to get coherent instructions for creating an email account. In order to start the computer, you have to switch on the central unit and the monitor. To choose a site, you need to go to the address section. If you want to create an email account, you must click on the email option in the menu. You need to click on the sign up icon in order to open the page for personal details. Now use the instructions above, and modals must, need to, and have to emphasize what must be done at each step of the process. So start like this. If you want to create an email account, you must do the following. Okay? Do it and get back for the correction. So, if you want to create an email account, you must do the following. First, you have to switch on the central unit and the monitor in order to start the computer. Second, you need to go to the address section to choose a site. Then, you must click on the email option in the menu if you want to create an email account. Finally, you need to click on the sign up icon in order to open the page for personal details. Reading and writing. Read and check. So read the email here to answer the coming questions. Anticipate. We have a picture here. What does the picture show? The picture shows an email account. @yahoo.com stands for. Here is ml@yahoo.com. What does it stand for? So it stands for the email address of the receiver. Who typed the email? Chrissy typed the email. Well, if you read the text, you will be able to answer this question. Who is Chrissy and Amal? So Chrissy and Amal are pen friends, or we can also call them pen pals or key pals. Where are Amal and Chrissy from? So Amal is from Algeria and Chrissy is from Finland. Discover their language. Consider the sentences below, then classify them in the table that follows. I generally get up very early. I always go to school by bus. I rarely go to school by bus. The dog is sometimes furious at the talkative parrot. Here is the table and we will classify them. First sentence. I always go to school by bus. It is something that I do every day. It is 100%. Second, I generally get up very early. 90%. Why? Because I do not do this every day, but generally. The dog is sometimes furious at the talkative parrot. 20%. Sometimes. Fourth, I rarely go out at weekends, 5%. Rarely, okay? Keep in mind, always, generally, and rarely are called frequency adverbs. They tell us how often an action happens, okay? They are called frequency adverbs. So we have the rule here. The first one, subject plus the frequency adverbs plus verb plus the rest of the sentence and the period, okay? Second one, subject plus auxiliary plus frequency adverb plus the rest of the sentence. We have a task here. Insert the words in brackets in their right positions in the sentences. Sentence A, I close my email inbox before I get disconnected. Try to do this task and then get back for the correction. We have here the frequency adverb always, use it. I always close my email inbox before I get disconnected. So we have here the subject, frequency adverb, the verb, and then the rest of the sentence. This is the first rule. B. I am late for school. Never. So we have I am never late for school. We have the subject, auxiliary to be, plus the frequency adverb plus the rest of the sentence. Okay? And here we use the second rule. Subject, auxiliary to be plus frequency adverb and the rest of the sentence. Sentence C. He goes to the gym at weekends often. So, he often goes to the gym at weekends. Subject, frequency adverb, verb to go, and the rest of the sentence. Sentence D. I post videos on my YouTube channel between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. Frequency adverb, usually. So, I usually post videos on my YouTube channel between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. Subject, frequency adverb, verb, and the rest of the sentence. Task 2. Ask questions that the underlined words answer. So the answer is, he generally gets up very early. What's the question of this answer? How often does he get up very early? How often? So he generally gets up very early. Second, they are sometimes absent. How often are they absent? So they are sometimes absent. Okay. And we have here this bar graph which presents different frequency adverbs that you can use. 0, never, not ever. 5%, we have rarely, seldom, hardly ever. 20%, sometimes, occasionally, periodically. 60%, often, frequently, regularly. 90%, generally, usually, normally. 100%, always, constantly, continually. So that's it. Thank you for watching and see you in the next lesson.